Hi, my name's Jordan Hall. I'm originally from Dayton, Ohio. I am a Virgo on the cuffs of Leo. Currently reside in Nashville, Tennessee, where I write and sing musical scores.
Night is fading fast.
I've always been a creative guy. I've always kind of had one foot in reality and another in my own reality. And so when you're that kind of person, you're always expressing yourself and looking for some way to connect to reality through your unreality.
Now it's nearly time I joined up with the past and
I was all over the place. You know, I was always looking for forms of expression. I was either drawing, painting, playing music, or doing actual writing. It's kind of cool being of the first generation to have the internet. I was pirating lots and lots of music and going to blogs and digging and discovering and researching, who influenced what. I discovered Bob Dylan, then I discovered Woody Guthrie, then I discovered Leadbelly. That got me into Sunhouse, Blind Willie McTell, Mississippi John Hurt, Skip James, Elmore James, Jimmy Reed, Robert Johnson. Basically approach it like an archaeologist, and then you go to folk, and then you can get to country. Rock is there somewhere. It was clear to me I had to move to a music city, and so I packed it up and I moved down here. Sometimes it starts music first. Sometimes I don't even have an instrument in my hand. I just keep a pad of paper and a pen with me all the time. I journal every day. First thing I do when I wake up is I write down my dream that I had, if I remember it, and then whatever thoughts are in my head. If I'm not writing, I go crazy. Initially, music started out as its own separate thing, I was writing songs like, I love you, you love me, and the words didn't matter as much. It was more about the sound. There are multiple layers, First you hear it, the phonetics of the words, the sound itself, and then there's a deeper layer of what do the words mean. And so you start out on this top layer, and you're writing stuff like, I love you, you love me, cuckoo, cuckoo, and then as you get older and stick in it longer, you get down to that deeper level, and you really start to think about, well, what am I actually saying? And then that's when I really got into the bards, the country poet, if you want to call it that, the folk poet, the American bard, and if there's anything I can do in music, I'd like to follow in those footsteps. I write my songs to help myself, but what's so beautiful about music and songwriting is that as you help yourself, and if you're brave enough to share what you've written with people, you'll find that it helps them too. And sometimes there are things that we can't say, or we're unable to put into words. And what's so cool about music is that there's someone else that's experienced the same thing, and they've already put it into words for you, And so music heals people. We become what we gaze upon, and very simply, that's what I've been looking at and listening to, and hopefully becoming.
Oh, if these arms could reach you, they'd be hanging on strong. Oh, if these arms could reach you, then you wouldn't be gone.
In my private moments, I like to paint with watercolors, scenes of nature, trees, shrubbery, hills and valleys, beach, seagulls in the horizon. I'm just very in tune with myself.